welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the balls will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him...
There he goes! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it past the marker. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people there, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Turner. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After run, now throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle. Force the...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they have the first points of the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamics.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Slithers into space. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Turner. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw again. Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Vols line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
From the red zone, it's Turner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to end a play quickly? Get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. As talented as this guy is, the coverage is tighter. There's not as much space to fit the ball in. He's having to learn on the job as a young signal caller. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Now on first down from the 28. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Dorsey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Here's the handoff. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Rush is on him. He's going to run it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking to pass. Fires on the move. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is one of the gambles you take, playing a young quarterback, and this freshman has had his struggles. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll throw on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the golden flashes look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The golden flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the golden flashes will punt it away on 4th down. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it! Off and running! The 20. Touchdown Volunteers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Stevens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Flashes in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tempo in overdrive. Just keeps swinging it. Makes the grab. It's Stevens. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Golden Flashes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right on the money. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football.
Turning on the Jets. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. So here is the Tennessee offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll run it. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the ARP.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll try the left side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to... And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you've got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dorsey. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Bennett. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clark. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Flashes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
The Golden Flashes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That's reeled in. It's Hunter. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. And the Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's good. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Here we go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Panthers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate. Now, really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Davenport. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's good. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Golden Flashes are marching down the field. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the golden flashes, trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to...
Trying to rumble in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To throw, it's good. Quick strike complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time on target. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just complete and